Alright, welcome back to another episode of ShreveportConnection, and my name is Tommy, for those that don't know. Okay, this is going to be your SmackDown spoilers, the rest of the Superstar spoilers, and your NXT from the internet results. They start off NXT with video footage from the previous weeks of NXT, and this is your first elimination of the season. And they also advertise the next elimination will be in 2 weeks. Okay, they were live on tape on the internet from WWE.com. And Josh, happy anniversary to the greatest night in wrestling history, Matthews. With Todd, who gets to go carouseling tonight, Grisham, is your host, Matt Stryker. Matt's on stage with the rookies and reminds everyone that one rookie will be eliminated. He says that winners of NXT will wrestle for the WWE tag titles. The rookie will team with their pro in that match. The pros will have a challenge as well. It will be an over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner of the battle royal has the opportunity to trade their rookie away if they want, which happens in this episode as well. Okay, Ricardo Rodriguez comes out and he wants to show Alberto Del Rio how to do it, and he takes his spot. He takes Alberto Del Rio's spot in the match. Alberto thinks about it. He agrees to tell Ricardo to participate in the match. Match number 1 is your Pro Battle Royal Challenge. Again, he is a undercarded wrestler. He has wrestling training in his background as he wrestled in Mexico. The match starts off with Brian putting Rodriguez in an airplane spin for about a half a minute, with everyone else watching takes place. R-Truth punches Rodriguez and throws him over the top to eliminate him. Ziggler and Bryan battle while Truth helps Bryan. Chris Masters tries to eliminate DiBiase. Bryan with a European uppercut to Masters. Masters chops back. Ted with a chop. Masters tries to eliminate DiBiase again, while Bryan deals with R-Truth, and Ziggler goes to the corner to rest. DiBiase with a kick to Bryan, and then he kicks him in the corner, tries to eliminate Bryan. Masters holds Ziggler, and Truth punches Ziggler. And Bryan kicks Ted to the back. Ted to get back in the ring. Truth sends Ziggler over the top rope, but he stays on the apron. Masters tries to eliminate Bryan, but Daniel gets back to his feet. Bryan with a kick, and then Ziggy eliminates Bryan. Chris Masters chops Ziggler, and Ziggler says something to Bryan. Masters sends Ziggler into the turnbuckles. Truth kicks DiBiase, while Masters continues to punch Ziggler. Ziggler with a rake of the eyes to stay in the match. Truth challenges DiBiase, but Ted drops down and Truth is eliminated. In other words, he drops down holding ropes. Gone. Okay, DiBiase stops Masters from applying Master Lock. Ziggler takes a powder while Masters tries to eliminate DiBiase. Ziggler comes from behind to eliminate both men and wins that Rumble. So your winner of the match and number 1 contender, which you will see on SmackDown spoilers later on in this episode. After the match, Ziggler gets on the mic, says that he wanted fair and square, so he wants a round of applause from the fans. Ziggler then tells Jacob that he never liked him, thus he trades him. He says that Jacob is terrible, he doesn't have it, and it's only a blazer from Express. Ziggler says he wants to train a winner, and he chooses Byron Saxton. So that that is your trade. Then they go to your first commercial. Get this commercial on the internet. Match number 2 Jacob Novak, the Chris Masters, versus Byron Saxton with Dolph Ziggler. Lock up. Novak with a knee and a forearm to the back. Novak punches to Saxton. Then connects with an elbow in the corner. Saxton avoids a punch from Novak, and he connects with the... excuse me. Okay, Novak connects with punches in the corner. Novak with an Irish whip, but Saxton with a float over. Novak kicks to Saxton and then gets a near fall, while Ziggler wonders where this was from Novak in the competition. Novak with a slam, leg drop for a near fall. Novak forearm to Saxton, followed by an Irish whip and splash into the corner. Novak with a kick in the chest, followed by an elbow drop, and he gets another near fall. Novak with a reverse chin lock. Byron gets to his feet. Saxton with punches to Novak, followed by a back elbow, and he gets a near fall. Novak with a kick to the head. Saxton goes to the mat. Novak sends Saxton into the turnbuckle and connects with a forearm to the back. Novak sends Saxton into the turnbuckles and punches Saxton. Novak with an Irish whip and side slam for a near fall. Novak returns to the chin lock, and then he sends Byron to the mat. Novak misses an elbow drop. Saxton punches, and then he catapults Novak into the turnbuckle and then tries for a sunset flip. Novak misses a charge, and Saxton with a series of clotheslines. Saxton with a modified bulldog for a near fall. Novak gets a boot up when Saxton charges into the corner. Novak with a shoulder tackle, and then he sets for a suplex, but Saxton escapes. It's a modified side effect for the 3 count. Winner of the match, Byron Saxton. After the match, Ziggler celebrated with his new rookie. Johnny Curtis says that he was upset last week when talking to R-Truth. Truth says that he doesn't want to hear it, but he says that he was only kidding. Truth says that Johnny will have to deal with a lot of people so he can find out who he is. They could be the new tag team champions. Johnny talks about being a wolf pack through the deserts of Arizona, and then they wonder what they are talking about. And then they go to another internet commercial. Back from the commercial with a Raw rebound. Josh and Todd talk about how Randy Orton is going to the WWE title match at the Royal Rumble. While Derek Bateman was seen earlier today with Daniel Bryan trying to learn some submission holds. Daniel was proud of Derek. Derek says that Daniel is a wind beneath his wing. Derek says that he is willing to help out with the situation involving the Bellas. Derek says that he was known as Dr. Love, but Bryan doubts it. Derek then admits that he was homeschooled. Derek said that they should have a double date with the Bellas, and Bryan likes that idea. Derek says that they aren't just about wrestling. They're about chicks in America. Byron Saxton talks about his big win under his new pro. Saxton talks about the thoughts of being tag team champions. Dolph says that he wouldn't mind having more gold. Dolph tells Byron to stay away from his girlfriend, Vicky Guerrero. Byron says that they have a battle of the mic competition, and he will say something to Jacob as they go to another internet commercial. Back from commercial, did you know that WWE programming airs in a lot of countries in a lot of different languages? Okay. It is time for the Battle of the Mic Challenge, and all of the rookies are in the ring. Matt reminds about the immunity standings. Here are the current standings. Johnny Curtis at 5. Derek Bateman in 3. Jacob Novak 1. Byron Saxton 1. None for Brodus and none for Connor. Johnny Curtis goes first, and he will be battling with Brodus Clay. Brodus tells Johnny that when he looks at him, all he can think of is the sounds that Johnny made when he got him thrown through a table. Brodus says that was hilarious. Johnny responds, says that he was thinking about how funny it was when he punched Brodus in the mouth, and Johnny slugs Brodus in the mouth. Brodus has to be held back by the rookies. Wow. Not much of this, a competition. The winner, according to the WWE Universe, and the building is Johnny Curtis. Okay. Next challenge is Derek Bateman and Byron Saxton. Bateman goes first, and he introduces everyone to the voice that single-handedly destroyed ECW. He talks about the love child of Carlton Banks and an uglier, shorter Carlton Banks, thus being none other than Byron Saxton. Kind of does resemble him, but, anyway. Saxton says that the reality is that when you look in a mirror, he's always better than Derek. Okay, winner of this round, Derek Bateman. Not much of that one. Jacob Novak and Connor O'Brien are the final pairing. So each one of these challenges, each one gets some points out of this. Jacob says that Connor thinks he is a rat. He says Connor is ugly, scares the girls, and stinks. Connor responds by commenting on Jacob's nose. He says that Novak will need 2 entrances, one for him and one for his nose. Winner of that round is Connor O'Brien. Now it's time to insult the other 2 finalists. Johnny Curtis says that he likes Derek, but he disses himself by walking out with that haircut. He says that Derek spends $250 per week on his perm. Johnny tells Connor that he has nothing bad to say about him because he likes rats. Derek Bateman is next, and he tells Johnny that he likes his moves and style, but thinks he is a mustache away from being on to catch the predator. He says that Connor has a lot in common with Conan O'Brien, but he is not popular or funny. Connor goes last, and he tells your mama jokes to Derek. He tells Johnny that he is so stupid that he sits on the TV to watch the couch. Winner of this challenge and gets 4 points is Connor O'Brien. Okay, current standings are now Connor O'Brien 4, Derek Bateman 3, Jacob Novak 1, Byron Saxton 1, and none for Brodus Clay. That means that Johnny Curtis has immunity from elimination. Okay. The match number 3, Johnny Curtis with R-Truth versus Brodus Clay with Ted Jr. and Maurice. Curtis with a kick to Clay, but Clay with a shoulder tackle, but Curtis with punches, and Clay is forced to the floor. Clay shows his frustration, and Ted tries to calm him down. While Maurice stands around and talks in French, Curtis with forearms to Clay, and he tries for a crossbody, and Clay catches him and hits a T-bone suplex. Clay with an elbow drop, and he gets a near fall. Clay with shots to the shoulder, then stomps on his chest. Clay with punches to Curtis, followed by a series of back fists. Clay with a snapmare, and then applies a nerve hold. Curtis then gets back to his feet, connects with a series of European uppercuts. Curtis with a drop kick to the knee, and he gets a near fall. Curtis goes to the turnbuckles and hits a clothesline and gets a near fall. Curtis goes after DiBiase, and that allows Clay to apply another nerve hold and choke slam for the 3 count. And I believe the nerve hold is the same move that Umaga had done before, because it's right there in the trapezius. Okay, yep. And winner of the match, Brodus Clay. Brodus is asked by Matt what motivates his aggression. He says that it's years of being held back and pushed aside. He says that he will go through all of these bums and he is going to win NXT. Really? With no points. Okay, then they go to another internet commercial. Back from the internet commercial, it's time for Matt Striker to tell us which of the 5 rookies do not have immunity will be eliminated. Matt asks Johnny who should go home. Johnny says that the big bag of stink should go home. He asks Brodus how his jaw is. Then they go to a random NXT elimination generator. The unlucky rookie is Jacob Novak, and he is eliminated. Matt then asks Jacob for his final thoughts. Jacob says, it's a crushing blow. This was an opportunity for him to change his own life. He said he always wanted to stand in front of the WWE Universe because they share the same passion. He says that it has been the experience of his life. Matt then tells us the next elimination takes place in 2 weeks. Dolph tells Masters that his rookie is gone. And Dolph says that he is a genius. Masters tries to give Ziggler a master lock. And Dolph goes to the back. Johnny wants to go after Brodus again, but Derek Bateman holds him back. Then they go to the final credits and the internet crap show. Okay, there were dark matches from the thing, but I'm going to go on with the other two matches taped for Superstars. Tyler Rex defeated JTG, and Chris Masters defeated Kurt Hawkins with the Master Lock. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Since I don't have the dark match. No, I don't have the dark match from SmackDown. On with the spoilers for Friday's results for SmackDown. Start off, World Championship match. Edge defeated Kane in a last man standing match. These are going to be quick, to the point results. Kofi Kingston pins Dolph Ziggler to win the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Post-match, Dolph attacked Kingston. Vicky Guerrero cuts a promo demanding a restart, and there was so much crowd heat you couldn't make out what she said. Kingston then wins again. So basically that was a 2 out of 3 falls, and Kofi is the new Intercontinental title holder. Backstage promo with Drew McIntyre and Kelly Kelly. Not much said on that one. Next matchup is Drew McIntyre versus Cody versus Big Show to determine a new top contender for the World Championship match title. Vicky Guerrero comes out and demands Dolph Ziggler be added to the match to make it a fatal 4-way. Dolph Ziggler pins Cody Rhodes to become the #1 contender for the championship. Late in the match, there was interference by Wade Barrett taking out Big Show. They aired another new Ezekiel Jackson promo, pushing that he's coming soon to SmackDown. Michelle McCool pinned Kelly Kelly. Lay Cool continued to attack Kelly, but Drew McIntyre hit the ring and cleared to make the save. And what have you. They were supposed to be doing this segment. I mean, this thing with Tiffany, but due to Tiffany's being fired, they're now doing it with Kelly Kelly. Alright, the last match is your best of 3 falls that was advertised last week. Alberto Del Rio versus Rey Mysterio as your main event. Del Rio avoids the 619 and nails the rolling arm breaker for fall number 1. Rey comes back to win the second fall. Del Rio scores a pin in the third. After Ricardo holds Rey Mysterio's leg down, Rey destroys Ricardo after to end the show. And that ends your SmackDown results for this week as well. And I believe that's going to be the end of my report as well. Thanks for listening and putting up with my coughing and what have you. I've still got this kind of flu, but I'm hanging in there. Keep praying for me, and I'll keep praying for y'all as well. Thank you. God bless you. Have a nice weekend.